Sorry, when you found out that you were getting rejected, how did your 9-year-old self, or however old you were at the time, handle that?
Terribly. I ran away from home.
Really?
I mean, it was a progressive thing. I don't think it was like the first time. It's so telling now. Like I am very much the same as that child, because I remember going in for my first commercial audition, and I had been taking acting lessons, and I had like a monologue that I had prepared at 8 years old, and I went in. And you go in and they have you like in a lineup with like 10 other kids, and they basically just put the camera across and they say like, say your name, say your age, and what your favorite hobby is. And they like go to one kid and they're like, hi, I'm Sarah and I'm 8 years old and I love to sing or whatever. And they keep going. And then they got to me and they're like, Brienne, what's your favorite thing to do? And I'm like, I like to act. And they were like, anything else? And I was like, no, I like to act. And they were like, okay. And then like moved on to the next. And I knew that it was wrong. Mm-hmm. Like I knew that I was like, even I was like, oh, what I'm trying to do is different than this at like 8 or 9 years old. I remember bursting out crying, be like, they didn't ask me about my monologue. It's like, oh God.
Oh,
like,
so you really just wanted to act.
I really did.
Yeah.
I really did from like a very, very young age. But yeah, like when I remember distinctly not getting a job when I was like 11 that I really wanted, and I ran away from home. And that looked like my Easter basket with a blanket and a box of Cheez-Its.
Oh, so you're fully prepared.
And I ran. I was very prepared. And I ran around the block and then came back.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like I've been in this for so long that like I've had so many phases of how you cope with the rejection. You see the difference between like when you're a kid versus and the stakes are different too. When you're a kid, it's like there's more flexibility, right? It's like you're still on track. It wasn't until I was 18 where I was like, okay, I'm still not working consistently. Like, is this becoming a problem? Is this something I should continue to pursue, or should I like legit start thinking about a backup plan?
Yeah. And have you ever thought about a backup plan?
Yes, I have so many times.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken, I've quit or like taken breaks or went back to college a couple of times, and I don't know, it's maybe the same force that was in me when I was a kid. It's just I always ended up coming back to it. It always just felt like this is what feels like my purpose. It feels like what I'm here to do. And so it just, the interior design classes just didn't quite pan out for me.